Hey everybody, and welcome back. Well, another update to the Laurier story. This one just keeps getting better and better. Let's just jump right in here and have a look, shall we? Now this is from their own Laurier website. President's statement referencing the independent fact-finding report. 18th of December, so it's not that far behind. I believe it's time for some clarity around events of the past few weeks. Here at Wilfrid Laurier University, stemming from the very regrettable meeting that followed the showing of a TVO clip by a teaching assistant during a tutorial. As the newly appointed President and Vice-Chancellor of this incredible 106-year-old institution, I'm here to set the record straight and announce some important changes. The issue has highlighted some deficiencies, but importantly, it has created opportunities. Yeah, fucking bet it does. Opportunities for Laurier to improve our own performance. Well, it wouldn't be fucking hard after your performance has been fucking deplorable. Opportunities lead to a broader discussion on academic freedom and freedom of expression, and opportunities to work together as a community here at Laurier to demonstrate the strengths as we have as an institution. I wonder if this is going to get to the point at some point. Right. When the issue first broke, I erred on the side of caution. As a person, as a president of Laurier, I'm sensitive to the viewpoints and concerns of our students, staff, faculty. Really? Well, I'm pretty sure I've got video evidence that contradicts your fact, what you just said there. But anyway, I'll probably link to that in the description. But as an employer, I am cognizant that the four people who were in the meeting room are employees, and one is also a student. All four are entitled to due process. I did not want to rush to judgment, rather I wanted to ensure we are able to objectively assess the facts and make good decisions flowing from that assessment. Well, let's hope you do, so let's hear what she says. We hired an external fact finder with expertise in human resource issues. I have received the report and we're taking decisive action to ensure these events will not be repeated. The report, along with what we already knew, has led me to the following conclusions and actions. Right, now we're getting to the meat and veg of the thing, the meat and potatoes of it. There were numerous errors in judgment made in the handling of the meeting with Ms. Lindsay Shepard, the TA of the tutorial in question. In fact, the meeting should never have happened at all. You don't fucking say. No formal complaint nor informal concern relative to Laurier policy was registered about the screening of the video. This was confirmed in the fact-finding report. Well, there we go. The errors in judgment were compounded by misapplication of existing university policies and procedures. Well, that's not really true. They twisted it. It wasn't a misapplication. They tried to twist it and they get caught. That's what's happened. Well, am I wrong? I'll in the comments tell me if I'm wrong. Right? They knew exactly what Rambakana knew exactly what he was fucking doing, and so did those other two. They knew exactly what they were fucking doing, right? That's just bullshit, and that's just an excuse. Right? Well, anyway, basic guidelines and best practices on how to appropriately execute the roles and responsibilities of staff and faculty were ignored or not understood. Say, well, there you go, they were ignored. No, they weren't not understood, they were ignored completely, and he used his own personal bias because he's a fucking retard. All three of them were fucking retards. Because everything he said was bullshit. And again, proof, right? Links in the description. A link to the original recording that I did a video on. I'll link that in the description too. Provably false. But anyway, procedures on how to apply university policies under what circumstances were not followed. The training of key individuals to meet the expectations of the university in addressing an issue such as this was not sufficient and must be improved. Duh. There was also institutional failure that allowed this to happen. And where there is institutional failure, responsibility ultimately starts and ends with me. Hey, taking personal responsibility, there's me, like, I love that. Right, so anyway, going forward, we will implement improved training and new procedures and engage in a very specific administrative review to strengthen and enhance confidence in what students and employees can expect at Laurier. Specifically, there was no wrongdoing on the part of Ms. Shepard in showing the clip from our TVO in our tutorial. Showing a TVO clip for the purposes of an academic discussion is a reasonable classroom teaching tool. Any instructional material needs to be grounded in the appropriate academic underpinnings to put it in context for the relevance of the learning outcomes of the course, which is what she fucking did. Again, check the link in the description to her recording. She outlines exactly what she used it for, and it was valid in every sense of the word. But anyway, the ensuing discussion also needs to be handled properly. We have no reason to believe the discussion was not handled well in the tutorial in question. See, man. I have apologised to Miss Shepard publicly, as has Dr. Rambakana. Fucking his apology was fucking like, yeah, I'm sorry, but not sorry. If you've read it, you'll understand. If I find his original apology, or a link to a video about his original apology, I will leave that in the description too. Right, so she has apologised, and so has Dr. Emperor, her supervising professor. The university has conveyed to her today the result of the fact-finding report. To make sure she understands it is clear that she was involved in no wrongdoing, the university is taking concrete steps to make changes to ensure this doesn't happen again. Yeah, I believe that. It has been made clear to those who were involved in the meeting with Miss Shepard that their conduct does not meet the high standards I set for staff and faculty. As these are individual employment issues, I cannot go into greater detail on any individual case. I wonder why. Would it simply be the fact that you're probably going to slap them in the wrist, tell them not to do that again, and if they're going to try that shit again, make sure there's no recording equipment? That's probably what's going to happen. We know Canada's fucked, we know that. I mean, it's getting to be as fucked as Britain is, but it's not that fucked yet. Right. But know that the university has and is taking action to rectify the situation and send a clear signal that this cannot and will not happen again. I'll bet it fucking won't. I'll bet you fucking cover your asses better this time. One key improvement highlighted is the need to enhance our faculty and TA training. It is responsibility of course instructors to develop guidelines for the roles and expectations of the TAs. The university also has a high expectations of professors as TA supervisors. We recognise the need to do more in this area, and the university's intent to enhance the training and support for both the TA supervisors and teaching assistants, making these mandatory and standardised for clarity and consistency across the university. Okay, right, so again, you're not really saying anything, you're just using a lot of words to say, right, we're going to have a look at it. Right, so gendered and sexual violence policy. It has become clear to us that managing the new gendered and sexual violence policy, the GSVP, has led to a confusion in its application. Well, it wasn't a confusion, it was a damn right conflation. Right, but still. In fact, the interviews conducted by the fact finder confirmed that the rationale for invoking the GSVP did not exist. It was misapplied and was a significant overreach. You're damn right it was. Hence why I said it was conflated. It was overinflated, and it was definitely overreaching. But anyway, to provide clarity of the policy's intent to strengthen accountability, we will engage in administrative review with the goal of finding the appropriate structure to oversee and execute the GSVP and its accompanying procedures. We will also take a full review of the policy and its procedures. Okay, right, on a personal view, I think the whole gender neutral violence policy, this whole one, is the biggest pile of bullshit I've ever heard. Canada is ridiculously retarded. Justin Trudeau should be hung. And I mean literally capital punishment. Take him out into the middle of take him to the CN Tower, right, and hang him by the neck from the top of it. Please. The guy's a waste of fucking skin. And I could probably link you 100 videos of him in the Canadian Parliament making a complete and utter cunt of himself and being ripped apart by the Conservatives of Canada. Right? Justin Trudeau is an idiot who has no right to be in charge of a country, and being the fact that I am essentially born a Canadian, I am a fucking shamed to come from that country because of Justin Trudeau and the complete and utter lack of reason and education, real education, not your fucking liberal bullshit education. I mean real education about, and also to critical thinking, has been completely left behind in Canada, because especially by the left-wing parliament. They are notoriously useless at their jobs, and they are completely and utterly fucking retarded, with Justin Trudeau having the biggest dildo up his arse because it's the only thing that holds him upright because he has no fucking spine. We know this, right? The man is a fucking pussy. And Justin, if you have a problem with me saying that about you, mate, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. I, Alexander Kingsfallen, think you, Justin Trudeau, should just get fucking bent somewhere. Tie yourself to a rocket and blast yourself to the fucking moon, you prick. Right? But anyway. In the interim, we will ensure across access to the existing support and complaints procedures by providing management and oversight through the Office of Dispute Resolution and Support. This has the added benefit of improved accountability as the office reports to me as president. Yeah, right, okay, right, I cannot be fucked with this, man, this is ridiculous. Right, yeah, we've got this main point across, the fact that she did no wrong and they were completely at fault, but I want to know what happened to them. I do. I want to know what's happened. Actually, tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, let me know your speculations on what actually happened to Rambakana and those other fucking libtarded nutbags. Because the guy who said, this is brilliant, go back to the recording that's in the links in the description and listen to the guy talking other than Rambakana, right? He quotes Jordan Peterson as not a reputable source right now. The guy in question has been cited 50 times to his work. 50, right? Jordan Peterson has been cited over 9,000 times. Who thinks Jordan Peterson has no relevance, right? And is not a qualified professional in any way, and he's not a recognised source. You're a fucking liar, and you and your 50 little quoted sources, right? 50 people who have referenced you, who are probably all fucking gender studies teachers, right? That's probably the only ones who have referenced your gender studies teachers, because you talk complete and utter bullshit. But we could go on to the academic freedom and freedom of expression, but we all know that doesn't exist in Canada, same as it doesn't exist here in Britain. And a guy got 18 weeks for a post on social media in prison, and like 18 weeks probation and a fine, I think, as well, for sending out a post on social media that some fucking snowflake took offence to. I honestly, at this point, no longer care about hurting people's feelings. Well, not that I really did anyway, but see all these fucking snowflake millennials and cupcakes and all, they can all go fuck themselves, because they're useless little Nancy's who do not deserve the time or your effort. And nobody should apologise to them for anything. Just turn round and tell them to shut up and stop being a fucking little bitch. And that's exactly what you should do. And when Justin Trudeau turns round and tells everybody they need to be nice, tell him to shut up, you fucking cuck soy boy. Right? Just tell him like it is. You're a fucking idiot, shut up. And same with feminists. Same with social justice warriors. Literally turn around and say, you're an idiot, shut up. Your opinion is stupid. You have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. To be honest, just shut the hell up, you silly and impertinent little child. But nah. But anyway, that's just my, again, take on things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking with me. It has been an interesting year, and we're coming up to the end of this one. And hopefully I offend as many snowflakes as possible when I say this. I wish to all my friends and to all my subscribers and anybody who's nice enough to leave me a comment, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and have a fantastic New Year. So, thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful time now, and I'll see you all in the next one.